So the officer having a laugh at the joke. So welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now today we've taken a trip into London and we're going to take a look at an establishment that has been, I won't say recommended by a viewer, and I'm not sure if they're a subscriber to the channel or just a viewer, but it's a viewer known as or called Unknown Unknowingly, and he's actually asked me to look at more of this type of establishment so that you can see how his colleagues do when faced with a man with a camera who's conducting lawful activity in public. So have you guessed it, what type of establishment we're going to have a look at? Well, we're just on the River Thames at the moment, looking at the London Eye. So just opposite the London Eye in Victoria Embankment, and the viewer has mentioned that he's actually potentially a police officer, and I think he might actually work for the Met as well, because he's made a comment on the Metropolitan Station video. So there's no better place to start if he wants me to do this type of video. And that is the Met Police HQ, also known as New Scotland Yard, which is situated on Victoria Embankment in an SW1 Post Code, which is maintainable at the public expense. Now, New Scotland Yard, and this building is formerly known as the Curtis Green building, and before that as Whitehall Police Station. It's a building in Westminster, London, and since 2016 it's been the home of the police, or the Metropolitan Police headquarters, and the fourth such premises since the force's foundation in 1829. Like I said, it's located on Victoria Embankment. Let's see if I can get across this road. And it's situated within the Whitehall Conservation Area. It neighbours the Norman Shore and Ministry of Defence building. I think that's the Ministry of Defence building over there, together with Richmond House and Portcullis House. So I'm just going to try and get across the road. Now, New Scotland Yard, the building that it's in now, was designed in 1935 by the English architect William Curtis Green. Police van's just gone past. Wonder if I'll be seeing them again. And in 2013, as a result of a state reorganisation, the former New Scotland Yard in the neighbouring Broadway was sold, and the force headquarters relocated to the Curtis Green building after extensive renovation, and it was renamed New Scotland Yard in 2016. Right, just see if I can get across the road. Right, there have actually been 4 Scotland Yard locations. The first one was at 4 Whitehall Place in St James. I'll just zoom out a little bit so you get the rotating sign. In the city of Westminster, and that was from 1829 to 1890, and it had a public entrance in Great Scotland Yard, and that location is now a luxury hotel operated by Hyatt. From 1890 to 1967 in the Norman Shore building, Victoria Embankment. Now in 1888, during the construction works, workers found a torso of a female, and the case is known as the Whitehall Mystery. From 1967 to 2016, Scotland Yard was based at 8 to 10 the Broadway in Westminster, and was actually sold for £370,000, £370 million to Abu Dhabi Financial Group, and it's been in the current location since 2016. So let's have a look, shall we? So it is a Saturday, and I can generally only film on a Saturday, so probably not the best day to actually sort of come to Scotland Yard. There's probably not as many people here as there are during the week, but let's have a look. So you've got a flame just in the water there, and this eternal flame commemorates those who have lost their lives in the service of the Metropolitan Police. Maybe they should do a flame for those that have lost their lives because of the Metropolitan Police. So you've got the famous rotating sign just here. So we are on public land, and going into this bit is all publicly accessible. So there's the famous sign in Scotland Yard. We've got the building. So there's a statue of Sir Robert Peel, who started as the founder of the Metropolitan Police. And he lived from 1788 to 1850. So well secure, as you'd expect. So we've got a security guard in the security hutch just looking. Alright, let's just go have a look around the side. So you've got sort of raising bollards here. Just start going by. It's the new Scotland Yard building. So you've got a bit here, I don't know if that's all a part of Scotland Yard. Or whether or not it's just a private estate. Yes, this is the Ministry of Defence building. Got a police van up there. Excuse me, is that a part of Scotland Yard as well? Is that a part of Scotland Yard as well, or is it just that?
No, that's Department of Health.
Sorry? Department of Health. Alright, cheers mate. Yeah, so we've got a Department of Health just there. So let's have a quick walk round. So we've got the Military Defence on that side. Oh. A couple of police units here. Fortunately, there've been no drone flights today. We're in a flight restriction zone. I wonder what this is. So a protest here about not our war. So we've got a police unit there. It's a red one. I think they are diplomatic police, I'm not sure. I have to look at TGA mentioned these in the Gwent Auditor mentioned these in a video recently. I'm sure he said it's the red vans are to do with diplomatic police, but I'm not 100% sure. So it's obviously a protest against the war. Well, we're here to see Scotland Yard, so let's go back round to that. So that building there's the health building. So there's a statue of Monty here, Field Marshal Montgomery. So we're actually in Whitehall at the moment. So we've got Downing Street just over the other side. I'm going to go over to Downing Street next. I've actually never lived in London all my life, and I've ever actually been to Downing Street. Let's have a look through the window, see if we can see anything inside. Got the Metropolitan Police crest just inside. And it's all closed up today, it's been a Saturday. I will come back again during the weekday. So yeah, so I've been down this bit, so let's head down to sort of Downing Street. There's armed guards outside, I noticed when just a second ago. So we've got a Battle of Britain plaque just over there, and there's all names of people that died in the Battle of Britain. So I've been left alone on this video so far. So the guy in the security guard in the hut is just observing, not interfering. It's a really good, if you go on Charlie Veach's channel, some of his older stuff, he got stop and searched here. Right, I'm just going to turn the GoPro on as well.
I think I've just come back from somewhere and I managed to catch quite a lot of it on TV, but no, I wouldn't have come in.
So this is Downing Street.
Yep, so if you look down,
The entrance is there. Oh, it says no cars.
So we've got armed police there, they're just guns facing down as they should be. So you can see how far down number 10 is. So the police are ignoring the rights of photographer at the moment. There's plenty of people taking photos, so if they pick on me, they need to pick out everyone. So, sorry mate.
That's alright, go ahead. They don't want you to get in.
Yeah. Just wonder how far down number 10 is.
Hey?
Just wonder how far down number 10 is.
Somewhere.
Yes.
Sí, yo me quedé con la casa salida hacia la calle.
¿Qué?
Sí, me quedé que salía así.
está guay, porque en el
So normally when you have to press in here, they're normally on the other side of those barriers there. So the police are expecting the rights of the photographer. Oh right, so is that number 10 over that side there? Yeah, number 10's over that side.
I'm looking for Sir Humphrey Appleby's office.
Oh yeah. So the Met Police are behaving themselves today. They're not intruding on the rights of the photographer. So just looking. So armed to the teeth for them guys. Oh, it's someone inside. I wonder who that is. There's loads of people filming out. There's an officer coming out. They're letting someone out. So yeah, so well done the Met.
Yeah.
Not too keen about the gang badges they're wearing though. Got a search point now, sign now. Upon entry to zoom in, not sure if you can see that, but I'll read it out anyway. Upon entry to the Downing Street search point, your personal belongings may be subject to a search by X-ray and explosive trace detection equipment. It's fair enough. Security notice. Just there. So this the following building Downing Street protected sites under Section 128 of the Serious Organised Crime and Police Act 2005. So it's actually a criminal offence to trespass on this property. So normal trespass laws don't apply on this site. So there's loads of people taking pictures and that. Hey? So the officer having a laugh at the joke. So I wonder what that building that one is there, whether it's the Home Office or... People going into the search point now. Constable. Constable. Just ignoring me. Constables. Constable. Joe, your red van. Is that the colour of the van for diplomatic protection, please? It is, yeah? Thought it was, I wasn't sure. And you're diplomatic protection officers, yeah? What building is that one? Is that the Home Office? Yeah, yeah. Okay guys, so no issues with these officers, and that's the red diplomatic protection van. Just there. So this is the Home Office on this side. So guys, if you like that video, please give it a thumbs up, please give it a like, please give it a share, and until the next time, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.